Dear listeners across the world, good evening. As usual, it is my role in family on Giko 3 TV. Tonight, we are going to share with you uh, the topic whose name Parental Admonishment. Parental admonishment is a series in which we are going to see uh, what a parent has to play as a great role so as to direct his offerings or her offerings so as they might become important in this world. It's a set of advices which the parent should give to their children so as to behave politely everywhere they can be, they can reach in whatever they can do, and everywhere they can operate their operations. So tonight, I think it is very important or blessing to anyone who had not a chance to talk to her parent because of different reasons. Yeah, it happened that, or it can happen when someone can be in absence of his or her parent or other who can take him or her in their charges, and it caused him or her to live in loneliness without any education or advice from elder ones. So tonight it's the reason why I have taken to share with you some parental admonishment. I think after watching this series or this video, you shall understand how we should behave so as to improve our lives everywhere you can be, especially at our homes where we have to be unified, peaceful, and joyful, because it's a part of inheritance we have to gain in this life, because what we work for day by day, after we die, nothing else will go with. They left on the earth being eaten by them who will not be tired of them. So afterward, I want to tell you that whatever advice, whatever knowledge you can gain, become most important to someone or to everybody when he takes or she takes action on it, because action brings improvement in someone's life, especially at home and in the country and worldwide. So it means that whatever we take time to teach or to learn some admonishment or other courses, it will be very important when we take action on them, because whatever version you can have, whatever ambition you can have, whatever goals you can set, whatever objectives you can set, and the plans you have to make, it will impact you, impact family, impact the country, impact the world when you take an action on them. So tonight I'm going to share with you, as I said before, parental admonishment. Parental admonishment are for to know wisdom and instructions, to perceive the words of understanding, in order to receive the instructions of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, and to give subtlety to the simple, to the youth, knowledge and discretion. The aim of parental admonitions or admonishment is to give the youth the instructions of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and to the subtlety to give subtlety to the simple, and the youth the knowledge and the discretion, so as they might bring change into their life and behave politely, so as not to despise their nativity or their father's house. So without admonishment parentally, it means that the children should not be polite but impolite. The admonishment is to discipline the children. It's like inheritance, that which are given to the children by their parent. It means that it can be very important, or it is fortunate to somebody who had no chance to be admonished by their parents because of such reasons which came suddenly by not choosing them. But God has set another way so as to get this admonishment and other advices which can make someone or some people to change the way they live, the way they understand something, and the way they judge others, and the way they elect their mindset so as to bring peace, unity, and joy everywhere they can be. That can be also the light which can be also an alternate widely from every single head, because whoever is created by purpose, there is a purpose upon everyone's head. The wise boy or the wise girl will hear, and they will increase learning, and a man or woman of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels, to understand and admonishment and interpretation the words of the wise, and their dark sayings. Let me repeat again. The aim of admonishment parentally or parental admonishment is that the wise boy or the wise girl will hear and increase learning after getting admonishment. The wise boy or the wise girl will increase the capacity of hearing, will increase the capacity of understanding, the capacity of learning, and the man or woman will increase the capacity of understanding, After increase that capacity of understanding, they will attain unto wise counsel. After attaining the wise counsels, they understand an admonishment and interpretation, the words of wise and their dark sayings, because the admonishment are the set of wise counsels and the wise words. It means that whoever is committing to hear those words of wisdom will attain unto the wise counsel, and afterward he shall be able to interpret the words of wisdom, and he shall have ability to find out what the words of wisdom hide into them, because what the wise man or wise woman say, it hides something. It requires someone who hears to have ability to understand, to reveal, to show what hidden into those words, because it's like parables, proverbs. The important of admonishment is to say something not directly but indirectly, because it's like a parable. Words of wisdom is comes like a parable. Something hard to understand. It requires wisdom so as to decoder. You have the wisdom can play the role of decoder to decode code, understanding what dark words hide, or the sayings which comes from the dark. That darkness, it is compared with the words of wisdom or parables. One who will be able to attain the words of wisdom will also have ability to obeying the Lord, as obeying the Lord is the base of knowledge, but for fools despise wisdom and instructions. Obeying the parent results lasting or spending many years alive. My sons and my daughters, hear the instruction of your father, and forsake not the law of your mother, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto your head, and kindness about your neck. My sons and my daughters, obey the instructions of your father, and forsake not the law of your mother, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto your head, and cane about your neck. Obeying God is the base of knowledge, but the fools despise the wisdom, whereas obeying parents result lasting or spending many years alive. It's up to every child to take a decision to obey God so as he might be wiser, and to obey parents so as to last or to spend many years alive, because nobody else wish to die before he become old man or old woman, like 80 years old, 90 years old. No one else wishes or does want to die in his or her 10th or 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s. Everyone wonder to live forever, because we were created with everlasting idea. It's the reason why every time we plan long-term projects, because nobody expected to die in few days. Always, even the old man or old woman, which are intellectuals, plan the long-term projects, even if the hours can be diminished. So whosoever decided to obey God will be wise, and whosoever decided to or committed to obey his or her parents will spend many years alive on this world. My children, if sinner entice you, consent you not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let's lack privily for the innocent without case. Let's swallow them up, alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoils. Cast in your lot among us. Let all have one pass, and so on. My children, walk not you in the way with them. Refrain your foot from their path, for their feet learn to evil and make haste to shed blood. My children, let me repeat again for you to understand better. Remember, you are talking with your father. You are talking with elder brother. You are talking with someone else who have ability or responsibility unto your life. Maybe he is your teacher, he's your uncle, he's your elder brother, he's your father, he's your leader. He is someone unto your life. But take this word as yours. I am like the angel sent to you. Maybe you didn't have a chance to be admonished by who should do it because of different reasons. Tonight, hear me, listen to me. I want to give a gift to you of wisdom. It's up to you to understand and take great decision to forsake or to accept my sayings. But remember, it's parental admonishment. So, my children, if the sinners entice you, consent you not. If the sinner entice you, consent you not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let's lack privilege for the innocent without curse, let's swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all the precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in your lot among us. Let us all have one purse, and so on. My children, walk not you in the way or with them. I beseech you, my children. If the sinner entice you in that way, please don't walk with them in their way. Refrain your foot from their path, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. That's the sin behind the word or that they say. Don't go with them. Refrain your foot, because their feet run to the evil and they make haste to shed. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of anybody, and they lay wait their own blood. They lack privilege for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which takes away the life of the owners thereof. Please, my children, remember this parental admonishment. It can come once. It is a new chance we have to be admonished. Such wisdom. Be driven by wisdom. Remember, obeying God is the base of everything, and lasting comes from obeying your parents. I don't know if you have parents, but if you don't have them yet, it is not your mistake. But whoever is a leader than you can play the great role of parenting you, advising you. Now I am admonishing you. Praise the Lord for that. And it's up to you to take action on what you hear, on what you receive. Remember, whoever is greater today, it is because he or she received the wisdom counsels. So, change the way you think, change your way you live. Accept the change today. Change your ways, change your friend, change where you live. for you to live the life of the light so as to fight for the unity, peace, and joy everywhere you can be, everywhere you are, everywhere you walk, whatever you can do, whoever you can be with. Maybe you are a parent today, or you are awaiting for being a parent. We don't know, but whoever you can be, it's up to you to take an action on what you hear today, what you hear tonight, because it's up to us to be or to live happily, but as we pray greatly also as to bring peace everywhere you can be. Tonight was my role in the family, but especially admonishment of parent or parental admonishment, where parents play the role of advising their children how they can behave in this life, so as to be polite, so as to be important, to live the life which is driven by discipline. It comes from where we were raised up, especially in family, into our nativity homes, nativity land, nativity countries, culture in society, taboo and values. Those are what can come from what our parents tell us. So, without spending long time repeating the words, I hope that in most words I have spoken, I think within 10% you have captured it, and you are going to use it so as to improve your lives everywhere you can be, and it will be very important if where you are or you shall be will be unity, peace, and joy. Especially you play that great also for bringing them where you are. So God bless you with understanding, with wisdom counsels, with great or strong emotions, with good personalities, with good decision making, with patriotism, with loving children, with loving your families, with working for whatever can cause someone or everybody to be tough or to be peaceful. So this was the first part, because parental admonishment, I think it will be divided into 4 or more than 4 parties, so as to understand well how we can behave, and we take action on whatever we learn from others, so as to be able to make wonderful homes where is unity, peace, and joy. Thank you with abundant wisdom.